quite unfortunate that last night was chaotic. Bravo B and Tracy, where their relationship or situationship or whatever, guys, was the main bone of contention for last night chaos. Because if not for this whole Bravo B and Tracy situation, we wouldn't have been where we are now with this whole DD and Q. Meanwhile, I've already dropped an update with what's happening, but I'm going to walk you guys through some of the things that happened last night with Bravo B and Tracy Q inclusive. And now, after the Saturday night party, guys, they had their pie, we're enjoying. Do you know that God Laza Ilana was telling Q that, oh, she's just happy that this night there is no drama. And Q was like, whoa, drama is coming. Like, let her just wait. The drama is really coming. And the drama came. This is the first time I am seeing this type of intense, when I mean intense drama in Big Brother's house. So they kept on eating their pie, and then I was awaiting the drama. I don't know that Q himself had something he did, because according to Trixie says she went to pee and Q followed her to the bedroom and was trying to lip lock her. She was trying to kiss her. Meanwhile, Didi, I don't think Didi was sober, because Didi, before the whole thing, she was even shouting upstairs that Ramona is crying in the garden. They called her, because they called her white. I don't know who called Ramona white. They say she's a white, and Ramona was crying. In fact, when Biggie asked them to close the garden doors, she walked inside, guys. Ilano was calling her. She didn't talk to Ilano. She went to the oven or whatever, took the microwave, took her pie, and boom, headed off to sleep. Guys, Ramona headed off to sleep. Yo, in fact, with the whole thing happening last night, Ramona was just sleeping on her bed. So who called Ramona White? And now coming to Barfo and Trixie. So while to tell you that Didi really cost whatever it is she got last night, because the way she was shouting, so Ramona is crying, like she was shouting down the whole house. But maybe because it's Ramona, it didn't really cost it didn't really stir any reactions like that. People didn't really run to go and check her. Why is she crying? Why is she all of this? So guys, later that was Trixie with Bravo. Bravo, I think he wonder to me. You are talking about the situation. Bravo was still complaining about Q wanting to kiss his woman and all of that. So Tracy was like, you are making it a thing because I told you about this. It's not like you caught Q trying to do it. It's not like you saw him or another gent told you, but I told you. I told you. So why would you be thinking that I want Q, or I'm moving with Q, or I'm behaving a certain type of way? Now, while they were having that conversation, guys, Trixie push it. No, Trixie Bravo B to me. Okay, now, guys. So Bravo brought in the whole JP situation and told to me that, can you see when we came into the house, JP and I, because of the BB they had attached to their names, say BJP came to him, what, and he asked her what the stand with to me, and BJP told him that, yeah, she's with to me, like she settled it with to me, and he removed himself. That was what to me said, that he removed himself. So even if Q likes Tracy, but you see that Tracy is with Bravo B, you would have just removed yourself from that whole situation. So guys, this whole thing escalated. They were talking about it. So Bravo had to bring in the whole last week situation of Trixie telling him that there are things Q does which she does not do. So he brought it in, and Tracy was like, no way, this was what happened last week, we are done with it. Why can't we just face what's happening today? Did I do anything today? I didn't do anything. I would have as well stayed in the bedroom with with Q and do whatever I want to do. But no, he came to me and I said no. And I came and told you, look, Q tried to do this one. So why are you now making it like making it seem like I'm bad, or I'm this, or I'm being flirty with him, or I'm entertaining him? That was exactly what Bravo said. That Tracy is entertaining Q. And Tracy said, no, she is not entertaining Q. This is what, so, from there, they still talking about that. Bravo said Q always wanting his woman and all of that. Guys, that conversation continued. Later, I think to me left, and Bravo was like, well, in fact, he doesn't really want to talk about this, that he's going, he just stood up, that he doesn't have this time. So when he stood up, you can see him going. Tracy told him, that means if you go, that should be the end of it. Bravo said whatever, he doesn't care. He left. So later, guys, they came back to this conversation. Wanda people, they were talking to Bravo, trying to make Bravo understand that okay, even at the party, you make Tracy look like the potato, like you're not doing enough. Tracy is always the one coming to you and all of that. Like at the party, you dance with every other person, but your main girl, you're not giving her really the attention. This was King Wanda talking to Bravo, that you are not doing enough as for giving her the attention as your person. So you have to make her feel wanted, you have to make her feel loved, instead of trying to act like she doesn't matter, or she's just a potato. Can you guys see Didi, Dube, and I don't know who we are watching from upstairs? For you guys to understand how this whole thing happened, it has absolutely nothing to do with Didi. Absolutely. So later they came to the room and we're talking, people trying to talk to Bravo. Bravo was already getting angry, raising his voice. The young man just boom stood up. They still raising their voice, talking about the thing. And Bravo stood up and left when the thing was turning into something else. Okay, I think Tanega and Melly came around, and Bravo left. They went to Bravo, and Tracy was there talking to Ilano and some others. In fact, she was even saying, she was asking Ilano who and who are talking to Bravo there, and he said it's Tandeka and Melly. He said, the worst couple ever. She called them the worst couple ever. Maybe they are not going to support her, or probably they're going to tell Bravo wrong thing about her. Okay, yeah. So guys, okay, even Uliema came around and was trying to say, look, Bravo, see this, see that, this is how it is. Tracy feels Bravo doesn't like her like that, and she has already mentioned to Bravo how much she likes Bravo, and Bravo is always, would I say, feeling insecure about the whole Q situation. Well, you don't blame the young guy. Meanwhile, Tracy was angry that yesterday was the first time she's hearing about the Bravo B situation with Bougie B. So how come Bravo B is making it look like she is only the one that is, had interest in other people, or had like with the offense Q, but he never knew that you also had issue, you also had your involvement with Bougie B. And Bravo was like, I didn't do anything with Bougie B. You just, because of the name attached, you just thought, and he removed himself from there. Tracy also mentioned the whole Didi situation and all. So later, Tandega and Melly, in fact, this point, I was saying, Tandega, can you keep quiet? Because Melly was just listening. Tandega would talk, would give her take. It's her brother, yeah, we know. She'll give her take. I'm like, Tandega, I just wish there is a way you can leave this place. Yo, I just wish there is a way you can leave this place and not inside yourself, because Tracy is in the room calling you guys worst couple ever when she asked Ilano who and who was with Bravo. Surprisingly, Tracy came down to meet them where they were gathered, was trying to explain herself, crying. So Tanaga was trying to calm her down. She was explaining this was what happened. She went to the bedroom, Q followed her, and tried to care the way it's her. She came back to tell Bravo. Then why is Bravo acting like there was something wrong she did? And if they have any situation, let them deal with the current situation and not bringing in the past that has already been resolved into whatever it is. So Chantaga was trying to tell her that in this situation, that she should allow Bravo B to vent, let him say his own, okay, and Tracy, you always also say your own. Nobody's siding anybody here, trying to make her understand the situation. So that was how even Wanda came, joined them there, because Wanda is everywhere. That one is everywhere, talking and dishing out things. And there's a way he behaves sometimes. Sometimes it feels like if you're someone he doesn't like, he will side the other people. So, guys, that took time talking to Trixie, talking to Bravo, making them understand that anything that has to do with relationship is work, and not just yeah, I'm hurt or your feelings and all of that. So at least you guys can see Tandega trying to pacify Trixie, talk to her, make her understand. But the truth remains that Trixie truly, truly loves Bravo B and doesn't want to ever miss Bravo B. And I'm like, yo, you guys know Trixie is short, and can you see Bravo's height? Yo, can you see Bravo B's height? Bravo B is very tall, so she feels very secure and confident with this type of man. Very tall, and not just because of the height, but I know she just has come to like Bravo. So the gents were trying to talk to Bravo, and Bravo saying there are things he cannot do, like the whole KIWS, the whole PDA. He can't be doing such of thing. It's just like doing it before your parents. That there are things he can do, and maybe Tracy wants more from him, and he can't do that. And why would you be comparing me to another person, that this person does like this person does like that? That he has told Tracy severally, if not that the cameras are here in the room, you'll see the kind of person I am. But here, there are things that he cannot do openly. He cannot do. I'm like, okay, you're pretending. Not just pretend, sha. There are people who are like that. They wouldn't do the whole PDA, guys, but in private, you know that this is who they are. So he said that's just it. And though before then, when they were in the room blaming Bravo, telling him the one he didn't do, they also told Trixie, blamed her for going to Q that night, that she had issue with Bravo B. She slept in Q's bed, and they also cuddled. So King Wanda was telling her, no, you wouldn't have done that, that's wrong. And she was like, yeah, that she's a lady, she wants to feel that, she wants that. Guys, cutting long story short, do you know that after the whole drama, okay, later Melly left there and wanted to go with Tandega, but Tandega refused. She said she was going to calm her brother down before she leaves. She doesn't want to leave him in that situation. So finally, guys, can you see these two? Can you see the two people that Didi and Neliswa wanted to fight Q for? Can you see these people have literally reconciled? Do you see why it is very wrong to insert yourself in something that has nothing to do with you? It was exactly what Tandega was telling Trixie, that whatever it is, you sort it out. Let it not be based on what this person told you about this, or what the person told Bravo. Let it not be how people feel about your relationship with Bravo. Let it be about both of you. Guys, later these people talked their things through, hugged each other, went to the room, reconciled. Even I know that so many things would have gone down last night. Can you guys see? Can you guys see? Well, they are the men. Men, my people say, who is the person that set the fire that the food is boiling? Like, who is the person that is responsible for this? Is these two are responsible for all the chaos that happened in Biggie's house last night? Yeah. Um we are not going to hold them fully accountable, because they are not the one that asked you or asked them, sorry, Didi, to involve herself or ask. But it was because of their case that some of these people said, oh, okay, you are like this, you're sneaky, your strategy is your. I remember when um Tandega said it's a strategy, and Lima was like, can you see, people came with strategy in this house. People came with strategy in this house. And Ilana was like, I didn't come with any strategy, I'm just playing my game. So it's either it's Q strategy, because I think one time he said, whether he was it he threatened the guys or he told them their women are not safe with him or something. I think he's a kind of like a sheep scatterer, but it's I think anything you're doing, you should have a limit for his own. Yo, guys, I'll wrap up this particular one here because a lot happened. I don't know how I'm going to post all of these things because I really need to get you guys to know exactly if I decide to put all of them in a particular video, guys. This whole thing, 2 hours video would not be enough to narrate everything that happened. So I'm going to be taking it bit by bit. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.